so this is your introductory video that you need to be watching before you get stuck into the 5-day beginner Fat Burn Bootcamp with me. I'm Julia, by the way. Really great to meet you if we haven't met before or trained together before. Really excited to be sharing these workouts with you, especially if you're new to my way of training. This is going to give you a great introduction to the kind of methods that I use, some of my favourite exercises, and all the techniques that have produced the kind of results you've probably seen on my Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or wherever you got to hear about me. But I'll be straight on with you now. There are no gimmicks, there's no glamour, I'm just filming this here on a camcorder right now, just a little home camcorder. This room you see here, this is where we'll be training. This is in my house. My kitchen's over there behind the camera. This used to be the dining room. It's very real. It's just me and you working out. You're at home, I'm here in my home, and we're just getting on with training together. We don't need all that other stuff. We don't need, special lighting and makeup people and loads of different shots. I'm just showing you what works and you can work out along with me. But I just want you to know that so that you're not expecting some kind of polished Hollywood affair. It's very real. I like to keep it real. And the same goes with my workouts. Some of the moves that I'll do will probably be new to you. Others you'll have seen before because they're classic exercises, because I don't use gimmicks, If stuff works, I bring it in. If I feel like it's not effective for the goals that my program's aimed at, I leave it out. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get what works. I'm a big believer in mixing it up. So even in just these 5 different workouts, you're going to see a lot of variety, because this is what I found produces the optimal results when fat burning is the main goal. But it's not just fat burning, we're sculpting lovely lean muscle tissue on the body as well, and it's also, the benefits carry over and they're very functional and things as well, but it's optimized for fat burning. So if you're a beginner, or you haven't exercised for a while, or you just want to have a period of easier programming, or maybe you just want to get back to basics and make sure your technique's spot on, then this is going to be for you. So how's it going to work? Okay, it's going to be, the free version is going to be on YouTube. These workouts are going to be around 15 minutes to maybe about half an hour, but that's including your warm-up and cool-down. You have the option, if you want a longer workout, of repeating the circuit that we do between the warm-up and the cool-down. That'll give you a longer session and give you a chance to dig in a bit more in the second round. Or I'm going to tell you a little bit about what goes on my website. So you've got the option, if you want, when you get to the end of the YouTube version, if you feel like you want more, you want to take it further with me, and you want to get involved in my website, I'll be reminding you of the details of that at the end of every session. But that's just an option. It's totally free. If you want to just do the YouTube versions, I don't mind at all. I probably better, just an introduction to the way it's going to work. Because a lot of the workouts are in circuits, so we'll do a set of exercises. Say there are 4 in the set. We'll go through those 4 exercises, then go back to the beginning and repeat those 4 in a circuit. The first time we go through, I will tend to demonstrate the level 1 option, the beginner, easiest option if you like. Then the second time through, I'll demonstrate something a bit harder, and so on. What I want you to do is find your level. So if you're a total beginner, and the level 1 option I demonstrate in the first round is a challenge, when we go into the second round, you stick with that one. I really want you to remember that as we go through. I don't want you trying to do stuff that you're not ready for yet and getting upset because you can't do it, because those more advanced options are there for you to work up to over time. If you're a beginner, you're not supposed to be able to do those in the first week. I'm just putting those in because I want this program to have wide appeal. I don't want it to be just for total beginners, because one of the great things actually about my programs, and this is something I really feel like I've done quite well at, if I say so myself, is having programs where people from beginner to advanced can all be working out in the same program. And what's nice about it is, because they can all be done from home, they're all done remotely, you're not in a class with people who are a lot more advanced or a lot further back down the road than you are. You're working out at home, and I'm showing you the options so you can choose the level that works for you. But however, you're all in it together. And this is what's so cool. Beginners can be inspired by the advanced people, knowing that they started off where they were once and seeing what they've worked up to now. Advanced people get inspired by the beginners because they remember that that's where they were started from and what it took to get where they are now. And they're proud of that, and it pushes them to go further on. So that's why I show you options. But you stick with the one that is where you're at now, but the most challenging one you can do. In the same way as I don't want you to, try and overdo it and get frustrated in that way, I also don't want you to just be in your comfort zone. Once you've done a beginner level option a few times and you get to the end of the interval or to the end of the number of reps, being able to do that version without sort of getting too wobbly, without losing it, then I want you to try the next one up. Even if you can only do half a set in the more advanced version and then drop back down to the beginner version. This should be giving you an idea now of the way I train. I get you outside your comfort zone. It's not just about plodding along, doing what you're comfortable with. I'm very results focused. I want you to see progress because that's what people want when they come to me. When people will come for a fat burning program, they don't want to just, you know, you will enjoy these workouts, like, oh, fun, but that's not all it's about. You want to see a change, don't you? You want to see yourself getting slimmer and firmer, and you want the fat to come off. And to do that, you need to challenge yourself. I make no, you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That'll do no good at all. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is hard. It should be hard, okay? I will demonstrate easy options. You're free to take those. I'm not there. I don't know what you're doing. But it's down to you to challenge yourself and do the hard stuff. Get outside your comfort zone. Do what's hard, because that's what's going to make the changes. If you just stay in your comfort zone, basically doing what's easy, that'll maintain the fitness that you've got now, sure, but it's not going to push it further. It's not going to really torch that fat and sculpt those muscles, and it's probably not going to get you to where you want to be. And I want you to get the maximum possible return for the time you're putting in, for the time you're investing here. And there's nothing more motivating than progress. So go for it. Dig deep and challenge yourself in every session. I will be there encouraging you to do that, and you've got options, okay? What else might you want to know? What kit do you need? Okay, you can do this program with no equipment at all, especially if you're brand new to exercise. When I demonstrate exercises with weights, you can hold no weights, just copy the movement, get to know the technique, listen to my cues, get that perfect before you add weight. You can do that in any of the exercises. However, some of them, like for example, if I do a bicep curl like this, I don't think that's in there, but I might do something similar to that. You're probably gonna have enough strength to do that with weights right off the bat. But if you don't have weights at home, you don't need formal weights. Grab a couple of heavy books, grab a couple of water bottles, you know, jars of pickle, whatever you've got around, that just two objects of the same size and weight, and then you can use those to improvise weights until you're ready to invest in a set of weights. But you don't need loads for this particular program. It's for beginners. So for women, I probably recommend you have a set of 3 kilogram dumbbells and 5 kilogram dumbbells ideally. You will be wanting to go heavier than that in the weeks that follow as you progress, but that should get you started. Guys, I'd go about 50% more. Okay, that's just a total ballpark. I kind of don't like prescribing what weights you use because it can be very limiting. It depends on how strong you are when you start, so you know, that's basically something for you to find out as you get to know your own strengths and get to know your own body a bit more. What else? You might be wondering why I'm doing it for free, because I do charge for my online training. Well, I do it like this. So I have a members website and people pay a subscription to be a member of my website, and then they get access to all my programs, so all my different videos which I run in programs, and my support on the website. I'm on there every single day, at least for a few hours, personally giving people advice. And then I've got a team, a support crew that I call Fitness Aces, who are very knowledgeable. Some of them are fitness professionals, some are people who've gone on an amazing fitness journey themselves and transformed their bodies and their lives with fitness, and they're there as a sort of next level of support. And then there's the whole community on the website who are amazing. The support is getting legendary. You've probably already heard about it actually if you've been following my stuff. They are such a lovely, supportive, friendly, inclusive and helpful group. So that's an aspect of the website I'm really proud of. And I'm bringing in more recipes and things on the nutrition side coming soon. So that's what goes on the website. That's what I normally charge for. But it's only £7 a week, so it's the equivalent price of a typical gym class or studio class. Doesn't even come close to comparing to the price of personal training. It's the price of one weekly gym class. So some people do just come by the website once a week or twice a fortnight, and they're still getting excellent value because anything else they get on top of that one workout they do per week is a bonus. So that's how that works. That's how the training that I charge for works. But I made this free because it's kind of hard to explain it without sounding naff, but I can't think of a better way of putting it than I just wanted to bring my tribe together, because I've got people who follow me on Twitter. I've been on there for so long that I've got people from all different areas of my life who follow me on there and talk to me about fitness. I've got thousands of people on Facebook across my because I've got a Facebook, obviously a normal Facebook personal profile, I've got a page, I've got a Facebook group for the Fat Burn Revolution, which is my book, and then now I've got Instagram, and a few followers on Pinterest as well, and over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and and then there's Google Plus, which I've got tens of thousands somehow on there, and so I've got all these kind of disparate groups of people who are following me, and they, we quite often talk about fitness, and they're interested in my workouts and what I do, but maybe they're not ready to commit to joining my website. I just like to, for a period of time, just bring everyone together and just say to you guys, look, this is what I do. And also, for people who are new to my way of training, or maybe a bit daunted by joining a fitness website because they're beginners, which is totally understandable, this is for you guys too. So that's why it's free, and also, obviously to, introduce you to my way of training, and for me to get to know you a bit better. Really hope you'll post on my Instagram with your pictures and let me know how you got on in the workouts, or on my Facebook page, and I will be I'm really kind of swamped with communications, what with that and my members website, and obviously I have to give priority to the members website. But if you do have questions and you want to post them on my Facebook page, please feel free. I will try and answer as many as I can, and you will find that other people from the community might be able to help you out too, so it's definitely worth posting. I do read every single message I've got. My favourites are when I get photos, so there's a tip. If you want to get a reply from me, if you post a photograph, I almost certainly will reply, because I absolutely love seeing you in the flesh. And I suppose just finally, it's just, I wanted to put something positive out there, my main driver is to help as many people as I possibly can with my training. Obviously I need to make a living, but I'm in a position now where I've got this platform, and so I just thought I'd make a short series to help people get into fitness, and I'm going to feel good about that, whether you decide to join my website or do any more of my stuff or not. That makes me feel good, so it's not entirely altruistic, it makes me have a little warm glow inside. Okay, what else? What next, you might be saying? Because it's only 5 days. Well, if you want to follow it as a 5-day program, by the way, you don't have to. If you want it to be a 5-day boot camp, what I'm going to suggest is that you exercise, you do each of the 5 workouts, 1 per day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, take the weekend to rest. There's your 5-day boot camp, and you are free to start the whole thing again the following Monday, and that is what I recommend, is that you repeat this program, because you're not going to get the benefits obviously after just 5 days, and you're learning the exercises, you're getting to know me, you're getting to know my way of training, you're finding out about yourself, about your body, and you're obviously learning the techniques of the individual exercises. So week 1 is going to be learning. Week 2, you're going to start to be able to challenge yourself a bit more. Week 3, that's when you're going to start to be able to dig a bit deeper and really start seeing results. So let's be realistic here. Not a lot's going to happen in the first 5 days, but it is going to be a good introduction for you. Please repeat the program. You don't have to do it over 5 days, obviously. You're free to do it on your own schedule if you want to just work out a couple of times per week, if you want to mix it in with other training, however you want to do it. If you sign up for my emails, you will get an email every day for the 5 days emailing you each workout, but you can save them in your email inbox and do them whenever you like. I'm also going to be sending you actually a quick tip every day, and a sort of thought for the day and some advice, which I hope is going to help get you pumped for the sessions, because the feedback I get is that people quite like my motivational talks and little mantras, so I wanted to give you a taster of that element of my coaching too. So yeah, that's about it really. I might make more of these, so that's another reason why I really want to hear from you. If you like this, if it helps you, please let me know. Please tell me which bits you like best. Please tell me which bits helped you the most, and let me know what you'd like to see more of if I produce another one of these in the future, because this is brand new for me. It's a bit of an experiment. I want to see how it goes down, and obviously the only way I can possibly know that it's benefiting you and get that warm glow inside, which is my reward, is if you talk to me and don't just sort of watch the video and then just go off and hope someone else is going to let me know what's going on. I really need to hear from you. And what's more, your posts, you might not realise it, but they so inspire other people, especially in some ways if you are someone who is nervous, is a beginner, is never done anything like this before, or if you are someone who's smashed it, that's encouraging too. But there'll be people like you out there who need to read your comments in order to feel comfortable themselves coming forward, and it might just make the difference between them doing the workout that day and not, and it might make the difference between them starting and not, and it could just be the tiny spark that changes someone's life. So it's not just about giving me the feedback, it's about, you know, this whole 360 thing, which is what's so awesome about social media, in my opinion. Yeah, so repeat the program, make this the start of something, make it, whether you're brand new to exercise or whether you've taken a break or whether this is your first time doing something with a bit more structure, could be very well the first step to making fitness more of an important, more of a ongoing part of your lifestyle. You're building habits here. Every workout, as I always say, is an investment in the habit bank. You know, and this is what I want for you. I don't want you, you know, panicking when you realise it's, you know, 6 weeks before you're going on holiday and you want to look good on the beach. All of a sudden you've got to panic and go on a crash diet, and then you get this whole nasty, frustrating yo-yo thing going on. Or you know, or you just realise, oh, it's summer coming up. How am I going to look? I can't fit into my summer wardrobe. I don't feel confident in, you know, short sleeve tops. Whatever, a party, an invitation. You know, somewhere you're going to see a load of people who you want to look good and more importantly feel confident in front of. I don't want you having those last minute panics anymore. By making this part of your lifestyle, getting on with it every day, not only do you experience those feel good feelings every day, those health benefits, those benefits of your, you know, confidence and just overall well-being and happiness, you're going to be on more of an even keel. You're not going to have those panic moments through the year where you've got events coming up where, you know, on the aesthetic side and on the confidence side, you want to look and feel good. This is going to be, you're going to feel more in control, you're going to know you've got this, you're going to have your head held high, and you're going to know what you need to do on those occasions where, you know, maybe you do sometimes want to, you know, make yourself look a bit more ripped, I guess, than normal. But it won't be this whole last minute panic thing. Okay, I should probably stop rambling here. I've kept you for quite a long time and I know you want to kick on with the programme. I hope that's answered all of your questions. Oh yes, I forgot to mention the kit. So I mentioned dumbbells. You also, there's one of the workouts where I'm going to use a gym ball. So that's just one of these big, sometimes they're called Swiss balls. It's an inexpensive piece of fitness kit. You can get it for, I've seen them for less than a tenner, but about 10 to 15 quid. You can get them for, and if you decide you don't want to use it anymore, you just deflate it, it'll fit in the drawer, right? But if you don't have one of those, you're not ready to invest yet, that's not essential. You can do the gym ball workout, which is going to be on day 5 without the ball, and I will leave instructions for you on that on the blog page and underneath the video on the day. So, you know, don't panic about that, but I'm just telling you now in case you wanted to go and invest in one, or, you know, get yours, dust yours off out the cupboard and pump it up. I know a lot of you have got them in the back of the cupboard there. I think that's about it, because I do explain on a step-by-step basis through the videos what you need to do. I'm not expecting you to remember all this information as you go through, but mainly I just wanted to say hi and give you a bit of an introduction and for us to just have a quick chat before you crack on. I'll finish there. See you in the workout.